Yo, what's happening, world? B Marsh Boxing. I'm back at it once again with another boxing video. Here we got Tszyu versus Sébastien Fundora. This is a rematch. Yo, the first fight was a bloodfest, man. The first fight, oh my gosh, was a bloodbath. Well, it looked like it was gonna go like that tonight again. You know what I mean? Sébastien Fundora drops the man Tszyu son Tszyu in round one. Catches him with a clean, sweeping kind of left hook, you know what I mean? Kind of straight left, but a kind of looping left, you know what I'm saying? While the man Tszyu was throwing his left hook. You know, this was a battle between Southpaws and Orthodox, you know what I'm saying? And Sébastien Fundora, him being the towering inferno Southpaw, his left hand landed first and harder, more authoritative, and they put the man Kostya's son down. I was like, uh-oh, this about to turn out to be this is not starting off well for as Kostya's son would have liked, you know what I mean? And after that, you know, the man Kostya's son, it was finding it difficult to get in. You know, he's giving up a lot of height, man. He's fighting this dude who's 6'5.5". You know what I'm saying? It's hard for the man, Kostya's son, to get on the inside, you know. But he kept trying. He kept trying to throw his jab, try to work his way in. I was watching the fight. I was thinking he need to more go to the body, try to chop that tree down. You know what I mean? You know, the dude got a long torso, so I was hoping Kostya's son would take advantage of that and dig deep and get to the body, and then eventually work your way to the head. And actually, guess what? He started to do that. You know what I mean? He started to do that, which was pretty impressive because now he's starting to get off big shots, man. He's landing some massive shots. And I'm not talking about combinations. I'm talking about big one hand eye catching. Whoa! Whoa! You know, the kind of punches that bring oohs and ahs, where they were straight right hands or big left hooks. Tszyu was landing them, you know what I mean? But he's also taking some punishment in between too, you know, because what's his name is landing his little punches in between, and he's actually landing more at volume. That's the thing. You know, Sebastian is more active, throwing more punch output. You know, even trapping the man, Kostya's son, on the ropes. You know what I mean? To back his ass up in the corner and let his hands go. May the punches land where they may. You know what I mean? And Kostya's son was trying to do some counter punching in there, but then at a point in time he had to pivot up out of there because he was taking a lot of punishment. But with all those combinations, and like I said, volume punching, high output, some Tim Tszyu was landing the more eye-catching punches. You know what I'm saying? He was landing the more eye-catching punches. Had a lot of success, even going, I believe it was in the sixth round, which was a round I gave him. And he took some big punches himself too, you know, some kind of punches that stopped him in his tracks. But he's a warrior, man. Tszyu son's a warrior. But he went and sat down after round six. And before round seven began, Harvey Dock, the referee, asked him if he wants to continue. Slim said, "Nah, I don't want to continue. I'm good, man." He said, "I'm good." You know, this was the combination punches of the man Sebastian Fundora. You know, it was just overwhelming. The big one uh, eye catching one type of shots that the man Kostya was landing. You know what I mean? I said Kostya, excuse me, Tim Tszyu. But it was a damn good fight, very entertaining fight, just like the first one. And this guy obviously was gonna have PTSD. Was having, not going to. He was having PTSD from the first fight. He was leaking from the face. Not much, but he was getting hit. Sébastien was getting hit too, but he was like, man, I'm cool, man. I'm cool. Even though he won the round before he went and sat on the stool. It was just too much. And he said, forget about it, man. He called it quits. Do I consider him a quitter? Look, sometimes you just gotta, quit while you're ahead. And he was ahead. He was gonna be ahead of getting a severe ass whooping for the duration of this fight. Now, would he have had a chance to win this fight? Absolutely. With every big punch he was throwing and landing, whether it's a big left hook or big straight lead right hand, those was his opportunities and one hitter quitters to lay this big dude down. It's been done before. But was he willing to do and go as far as he had to do to go to land that one hitter quitter? He wasn't ready to do that tonight. Do I blame him? No, not at all, man. Sometimes you gotta quit while you're ahead. And tonight, it was one of those, man. Forget about it, man. This dude got my number. Best of luck to everybody else at 154. But Sébastien can be beat. Nobody's invincible. And when I say that as in any boxer could be beat, not just for Sébastien Fundora. You know what I'm saying? He got a big, long torso. He is the tallest champion in the boxing game in any division. That's including heavyweights and cruiserweights. So there's ways. Um, my game plan for this guy, Tszyu son, would have been to have more upper body movement and foot movement. You know what I'm saying? Make this dude have to try to cut off the ring. You know what I mean? Because he was pumping the jab and keeping the man off bait, but I would think a good game plan was to be on some stick and move, a lot of lateral movement. Throw your combination flurries. Throw them big one hand catch him. Move out. Make this guy have to try to cut off the ring and follow you. And just have to land, use your legs and your defense and upper body movement. Move your head, keep your head on the swivel. And you just gotta land them eye-catching shots, man. But don't let this guy land all them combinations like he did. And he would have had a chance to win. But the guy, Tszyu, is severely flat-footed, just like Sébastien, and he wasn't really moving. That was the problem. He was right there in front of the man Sébastien all night. That's how he got to tag Sébastien, but that's how he also got tagged with the combination volume punches. This guy Sébastien's a guy who throws 100 punches per round. You know what I mean? Which is very dangerous, but he can be clipped. Almost happened tonight. Got fellas in the chat. The Artisan boy says, "Hey, what's up, dogs?" Um, yeah, man, very good fight. Um, Looking forward to what's next for Sébastien Fundora. You know what I mean? I'm not even too sure who are the major players at 154 right now, really and truly. Where's Jamel Charlo? That guy been hiding. Even at least his brother was a little crazy. Looked like he had some kind of substance abuse problem, to the point where he even crashed up his Lambo Ferrari on some hit and run and got caught. He's been in the ring even quicker than Jamel Charlo. So, like I said, I'm not too sure who are the major players right now at 154. Um, but it's going to be a tough task to beat this guy, Sébastien Fundora. I'll tell you that for free. It's going to be a tough task. This guy right here, he's willing to fight and use his height and reach. And this guy has no problem sticking his chin up in the sky. It's right there for the taking. It's up to somebody to clip it. Time will tell. We shall see. B March Boxing. Leave your thoughts and comments. If you're new to the channel, please share and subscribe. And hit the like button if you're new to the channel. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm gone.